Hello everyone, JP here, and today we'll be going for a sub 9-minute run with the Barbarian in Soulstone Survivor. Reason I am going with the Barbarian is he is the first character many people get, and is generally a pretty well-rounded character as well. Not too hard to play, good set of abilities. We will be bringing in some runes, but these are far from required. There are also better options if you have more unlocked. None of the ones I'm taking require too much grind or real end game content and unlock. We will be running with Weapon Expert, Focus Fire, Purity, Critical Mastery, and Dash Mastery. We will also be using the Barbarian's default axes, or cleavers, instead of his upgraded Tribal War axes. As for the map, I tend to have the best luck on the Frozen Wastelands, but this does not actually matter. The only other settings you'll really want to look at before actually getting into the game is your curse amount. Some people like to add some extra elites or the bomb goblins, which can get you more XP, faster kills. I find it is just more to work against you though, so I stick with 0 curses when I'm going for time. Once you get into a match, you will want to pick a corner and run to it. Doing so will allow you to take... Once you get into your game, you will want to pick a corner and run to it. This will allow us to take advantage of the spawn mechanic, due to enemies spawning along the edges of the map. Therefore, standing in a corner allows them to spawn closer to us instead of having to walk partway across the map, which means we will get more kills, level up faster, and get to fight the lords fast. When it comes to leveling up, we will generally want to focus on 1 or 2 abilities to get them very strong, and these will be abilities that can hit the whole stage eventually if you get enough area of effect, or at least a pretty large area of your screen. Whirlwind's one, I believe, is called Bladestorm. A lot of characters use something like Void. Anything that can kind of deal a lot of damage, cover a lot of your screen, can all be a good option when you're going for timed run. Also, due to it being Curse 0, we should not have to focus on a lot of survivability based stuff like armor, block, movement speed, or even dashes. Ideally, we should be able to almost just stand perfectly still, walk away, come back, and have it. Now, you will actually have to do some dodging, but that will be the goal. I was not seeing the abilities I actually was hoping for, but this is a good one. We did pass on some other very good ones as well. I was just taking advantage of the rerolls to try and... Bladestorm, I guess, is the one I was looking for. Or any of the real buff ones like Bloodlust. Again, not required. Many different skills and abilities will be able to get you to this point. Okay. Body Slam, Cluster Bomb, Minefield, Flurry. Here we go, Bladestorm. This one I find to be one of the, I guess, most consistent abilities when it comes to clearing a large area very quick. Void was the other one I mentioned that a lot of people use. And the benefit of Void is it actually pulls enemies in from the outside. So if they don't die right away from Void itself, your other ability should be able to take care of anything that's brought into you. For those running with Void, I also see a lot of them running the rune that makes all randomly cast spells actually cast on you instead. So that it would actually be centered on you to pull them straight to you instead of just kind of like a random area nearby. As you see here, we did get Bloodlust. Any of these types of boosting skills or like enhancing, I find them to be extremely beneficial for these runs. Because I will probably primarily be able to build into something like Bladestorm, which already covers a massive area. So just the stronger I can get that, the better. The only extra like utility skill that I really like to get is sometimes a little bit of the magnetism, and that's just to make it easier. Otherwise, for most people, it's perfect enough. Wait till the boss comes, you kill them, you get most of the experience in the area. Otherwise, sometimes just walking around just a little bit picks up enough. That's good, and that's just down to preference. Okay, let's affect this. You know, I'll take Piercing Shout. As you see, only a couple seconds to down the first boss. So we are doing it in a pretty good spot. Just shy of 3 minutes as well. So we should be heading in a good direction to hit the sub 9 minutes required. We do not need Swift. We will be sitting in this corner quite nicely. And again, due to it being low chaos, there's not going to be the Hunters, the Void Wraith. There won't be a spam of red circles you have to dodge. Yeah, it's just those couple ranged attacks that would end up hitting us. Otherwise, we are currently at a spot where we are... Oop, almost just got hit there. Where we are pretty much safe just to kind of stand. I do not like Fire Shield. I also do not like Leviathan. Though it could be beneficial in here. Due to us, again, not having to move much. Damage increase. That will be nice. Not getting in the rolls I want. Let's remove that. That is something I want. Bladestorm hits a lot, so it is good for building up stacks as well. Too expansive. Okay, we are already coming up onto our second boss. It did not take us that much longer. So I think we're still in a good position. We will take the damage increase. Hmm. 10% and an extra 1% on nearby enemies. I don't think we want that actually. On bleed builds, that can be amazing. But I think we will actually avoid that this time, since we do only have one skill that pauses. Okay, pretty good time on that boss. 442. Potency. Area of effect. Now I think we want a little bit of cast frequency. I will take that. More damage is always good. Yeah, I think we need just a little bit more frequency in order to keep our uptime to near 100% on it. Damage increase, potency. Sure. That would have been good a little earlier. But yeah, this up our chance to crit. Okay, that is the third lord down at 623. Relentless, that is going to be helpful. I think we could stand here. Nope. Darn. Few of those rangers can still outrange us. Frequency. Multicast. Okay, we are just shy now of the fourth lord. Which means that took us only about a minute to get from the third to the fourth. That one dropped almost immediately. Letting myself take a little too much extra damage there. Again, you don't really need survivability. The goal would be to where you can just stand still and not have to worry about it. but there are some things that can get to you, still hurt you. Let's see, we have under a minute left. Okay, guys, 841. Definitely not the best run out there. Not my best run, but we did do it. Not an optimal build, but again, it is one that almost anyone can just come in, play a bit, and should be able to pull off, or at least get pretty close. So I hope this was helpful. We will take a look at the stats here in just a second. Another thing I actually just thought of, a lot of people do turn off the automatic level ups. They don't bother me too much, but I know a lot of people, especially on high curses, do turn them off, as they can kind of get in your way if you're trying to like dodge or get out of situation, and you suddenly have to click through a bunch of level ups. As you see here, Bladestorm is what carried us most of the way. Again, not our fastest victory, but we did do sub 9 minutes. And Bladestorm dealing just shy of 10,000 DPS. So there you have it, guys. That is the Barbarian sub 9 minute run for you. I hope this was helpful and that you enjoyed. And if you want to see more, feel free to like and subscribe. Leave a comment on any specifics you want to see. And I hope to see you all next time.